It's a great question. Again, another fantastic question. There's this, you want to make sure that, and be sensitive to the fact that a consumer doesn't want to feel like they've missed out on something. And so, yes, in case anyone was under any kind of misconceptions, EPSON projectors do utilize pixel shifting in order to create the 4K image on screen. So it is 4K on screen. All 8.3 million pixels are individually represented, individually addressable. You can throw up a 4K test pattern and alternating columns, alternating rows, and you can see all of that resolutions on the screen. But then the question really becomes, why use pixel shift in lieu of native, 4K resolution? And there is a reason for that, and it has to do with brightness. Projectors have largely needed to evolve for a good while when you really think about it. For all the reasons we talked about, just a few minutes ago, when it comes to the difference between flat panel TVs and projectors, other pressures do exist within the marketplace. Not as many customers are building dedicated, single purpose, kind of spaces like theater rooms. Instead of theater rooms, you have a lot of multi-purpose rooms or game rooms or bonus rooms where just maybe just a big TV is where they're naturally kind of thinking they're going to go. And in order to be able to work in these non-traditional spaces where there's ambient light, you do need considerably more brightness. You also, of course, want to be able to project an image that's larger, than a standard television. And so now that TVs are regularly available in the 100-inch category, projectors really should be able to deliver a larger or more immersive viewing experience. So you're pushing 130, 140, maybe 150-inch screens. Again, brightness is required in order to do that. So brightness really is the key to projection, not only its future, but also to unlock this higher level of performance. And with pixel shifting, essentially, it is more light efficient. More light can be passed through the imager that ends up on screen. So when you take a look at EPSON's pixel shift technology and you compare it to other projectors that are available in the market from other manufacturers that are using quote unquote native 4K, and you compare those projectors, dollar for dollar, MSRP to MSRP, you're going to find that EPSON projectors pretty much always are going to offer not only more brightness, but considerably more brightness. And that again is because of the pixel shifting technology being much more light efficient. More light can pass through and ultimately end up on screen. So there's a relationship that exists between these various considerations. And ultimately, brightness is, if not the most important, one of the most important characteristics for not only high impact HDR, larger projector screens, but also being able to account for ambient light conditions. And brightness ultimately, in order to keep a compact chassis that's also has quiet operation, pixel shifting is an excellent way to achieve that level of performance.
Yeah, Jordan, we use, Rob said it well, we use pixel shifting to achieve brightness. And that brightness is because we're able to take that laser module or whatever light source and just get that light out through that projection lens so efficiently. What that means is we're not generating as much heat. We are more compact in size. And because we're not generating as much heat and we're more compact in size, we don't need to run that fan super high to cool down something that, effectively the light has to go somewhere. And if it's not going anywhere, it's being turned into heat, right? So we run cooler, we run the fan cooler, therefore we don't need to generate as much noise. Therefore, we're quieter. Because we're compact and quiet, that means you can put this projector pretty much anywhere. You don't need a hush box. You don't need to build a soffit. It's extremely flexible in terms of installation. And then that becomes another benefit to our pixel shifting strategy, in that we can create compact, precise, and efficient projectors that really resonate with the CI channel.